It's in the game.
The Hill Dickinson Stadium is finally open for business, and we have a treat as Everton take on Brighton. Welcome to the new home of Everton Football Club at the Hill Dickinson Stadium for this special event today, as the great club that is Everton entertain their fans in front of this absolutely sold out, packed new home on the which is a very new. Just last year at the Goodison Park, I'll tell you something, this is a work of art being round here this morning, and the builders have done a fantastic job. But the last thing that needs to happen now is that Everton put in a win and 3 points on the board to celebrate such a momentous occasion. It's been probably some time coming, and we welcome you to wherever you're watching from for this pretty momentous day in Everton Football Club's history. They take on a really tough team. This is probably going to be a very competitive match, not just for the inspiration that Everton will draw from these fans in front of this new stadium, but Brighton and Albion have proved to be a very capable team in the Premier League in recent years. This is going to be some encounter. What a day and what a way to celebrate it. So, the first team to grace the new stadium: Jordan Pickford, Jake O'Brien, James Tuwalski, Michael Keane, Seamus Coleman, James Garner, Idrissa Gueye, Ndidi, Carlos Alcaraz, and I think it's Beto up top as well. And this team, well, they really are a part of history today. And a bit of a new look Brighton side. Lewis McGarland actually starts a goal. I think it's his debut today. After signing from, I can't really remember where it was, but I think he makes his debut today. So a pretty momentous day for him as well. Not just at the first of this brand new stadium for him, but his first game as a Brighton goalkeeper. So we'll keep an eye on him. Well, it has been loud, very loud for the last, I would say, hour or so. You can hardly hear anything else in this place. These fans have been singing all day long, and they have been waiting all day, all season for it, and now we're finally here. Let's get underway. And already, Beto's on the ball going forward, and we could have had a very early goal there, but for McGarland with a very good save to start his Brighton career. And, well, that would have just blown the roof off this place. Not that there is one, but if there had been, it would have been completely come unglued. It's been pretty much like a wrestling or WWE pop whenever glass shattered and Stone Cold Steve Austin came out. It's been pretty much a very familiar atmosphere here today, because these Everton fans, and even the Brighton fans, have been joining in the party, such as this day is for all football fans, really, as a new home graces the Premier League for the first time ever. And, well, this is just really, just looking around here, it's just all new, and it's kind of a surreal feeling. Obviously, we had 2 or 3 games here last season. Even a Women's Super League game here. Well, not here last season, but Goodison Park last season. It was quite a feeling, really. Goodison Park, you'd feel, was probably one of the last of the old guard when you think about it. One of the stadiums that really have been a part of the Premier League since the Premier League's inception back in 1992, alongside the other great stadiums like Old Trafford and Anfield, and maybe even Highbury to some degree, but of course Highbury's gone. Now Everton have moved from Goodison Park. The last of the old guard, really, then, when you think about it, would be Old Trafford and Anfield, just as I spoke. And I don't think there is any plans for Liverpool to move right now. We, of course, last season learned of some official plans for Manchester United and Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos all to have a big plan to move stadiums in the next few years. If you've seen the plans, it really is fitting of we could still say great institution that is Manchester United. Really, as a business and as a brand, it is still among the top clubs in the world. But on the pitch, it's just really not been working, to be honest. And unfortunately, that really looks like a trend that's bound to continue. And we hope Ruben Almiron, well, I hope, as a Manchester United supporter, and I think even some of the neutrals may be hoping that one day Manchester United could return to some form of greatness. Obviously, rival fans won't really be saying that, which is quite natural. Particularly Liverpool fans, since they draw level with Manchester United in terms of title wins. And Fabian Schär there, a new manager at the helm for Brighton. Joined last week to kick off his Premier League debut as well. He's been doing a very admirable job indeed so far. This is a very good Brighton side. Everton are certainly in for a game this afternoon. Hopefully it's fitting of the occasion. And we all hope for an Everton win in that sense as well. And, I think it's James or Liam O'Brien. I'm not sure what his first name is. But of course, he's I think it's a type 2 diabetic. And to see O'Brien out there able to fulfill his dreams despite his I don't know how to put this, because I don't think health is really an issue per se. But given his difficulties in life and what he's had to face, this is quite an emotional day for him. Able to overcome his barriers, let's say, break down some barriers, let's say, and be out here on the football pitch today. Obviously, he's been a diabetic for most of his life, I believe. But he's been able to really break down the walls of what's possible in life if you work hard and you have a huge heart and determination inside of you. You could really just achieve almost anything. And Liam O'Brien is a great inspiration to someone like me, for example. Obviously, very similar backgrounds in our lives. Obviously, it's very different in the difficulties we face. I'm a cerebral palsy sufferer, of course. So it's very different, but the way our lives have turned out has been pretty much the same in a degree. You can really achieve anything. And it's a great inspiration to young kids around the world who have also been struggling. So O'Brien, what a guy. And Everton Football Club, he's probably going to be a cornerstone for this club and a very fan favourite for a very long time. And with good reason. And still, these fans are so loud. I can barely hear myself even talk. These fans are very much in voice today. And I can guarantee you, if Everton get the first goal, then the roof will come unglued, if there was one. Baleba, one of the most talented Brighton players in this team, alongside Matoma. And Nteto as well. Watch out for him. It's a very good squad here at Brighton of Albion. Hursler's doing a fantastic job. And what a day for David Moyes as well. Back as the manager of Everton. Saved them from relegation last season. Very fitting that he did so. And now, not only has he managed Everton at Goodison Park, he's actually been the first Everton manager to tread on the new ground, as it were. And what a day for him. Would he have left Everton if it had been as anyone other than Manchester United about over a decade ago? Probably not. But when you're handpicked by Sir Alex Ferguson, you're not really going to turn that down. It's just very unfortunate that it didn't work out. Really is unfortunate. I think a lot of people wish it had worked out for David Moyes at Manchester United. I wouldn't certainly say no to giving him another shot if Ruben Almiron doesn't work out, but I don't think David Moyes will want to leave this team he's building right now. Maybe things would be different though. The owner structure is somewhat slightly different. at Manchester United. So maybe if Ineos can maybe fully take over at one point, which is supposedly the plan for a few years in the future, and David Moyes is still available to be picked at any point, maybe that could be a chance, but I think it's very unlikely. As long as David Moyes keeps Everton in the Premier League, I don't think he should really face any scrutiny in the seat, as it were, the hot seat. It's a good take by Jordan Pickford and a free kick. And here's another one, James Garner actually. He's bursting forward and he's beat his man, James Garner. And it's really unfortunate that he couldn't make that work. Whoever scores the first goal at the Hill Dickinson Stadium is going to be written in Everton folklore forever, no matter what happens for the rest of their career. Jack Grealish, formerly of Manchester City, he's pretty much won it all. And here's Matea. Oh, and Brighton have scored. It's a wonderful run by Matea. Oh no, that is not in the script. And the first goal at the Hill Dickinson Stadium does not go to Everton. Oh, what a shame. But Mententa here, so much space. Tarkowski's nowhere. Michael Keane's nowhere as well. And Mententa doesn't miss from there. It's a thunderous strike, to be fair. Jordan Pickford nowhere. You can't blame him. And, well, they'll celebrate it. I think in the back of their minds, they'll be hoping, why couldn't we have just waited? There's still plenty of time. But Brighton are a very decent side, to be fair. It was always going to be a tough fixture coming in. And Brighton are up by a goal to nil. Well, what a very unfortunate event that was. But as long as Everton don't let their heads drop, they should be fine. But it's not taking the sting out of the atmosphere in the stadium. I don't think anything was going to do that today. This is more than a game of football when 3 points are awarded. This is a start of a new era for Everton Football Club. That's a good ball by Jack Grealish. Just didn't work out there. Decent kick by McGarland, who is making his debut for Brighton today. He came up on the screen earlier. That's well taken by Ndede, to be fair. Oh, and Beto, it just went over him. That was a good ball. Everton's starting to really grow into this game a little bit now. Minter. Here's O'Reilly. Matoma. Tackled by O'Brien. And Ndede went there as well. And now O'Brien is away. And what a moment it would be if he was to score the first Everton goal at this place. Kai Jiglu. Weaver. Ryan having all of the ball lately, and Matoma's got it off, I think, into his day. And Matoma's beaten O'Brien as well. No, and Matoma's going all the way. And he's wide of the goal. Probably should have put it across. Well, it probably wasn't in the script for David Moyes. He would have loved to have scored his team scored the first goal, but there's still plenty of time for that. And still plenty of time in this game. It was always going to be a tough one, but the fans are still as loud as ever. It's been a bit soured because Brighton now have the lead at the first ever game at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, but it was always to be expected. Brighton are a very good side, and Everton have really treated them as such. It's just not really formed in a goal for them. We've got a half to play, and Everton, unfortunately, are down by a goal to nil. Welcome back to a momentous day in the history of Everton Football Club. We're here at a brand new home on the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Unfortunately, it's not really going Everton's way as of right now with a goal down to Brighton. But the atmosphere here has not been any lower than it was an hour before kickoff. These fans have been very loud and supportive of their team today, this momentous occasion. It's just rather unfortunate that it hasn't worked out on the scoreline, which is very unfortunate. It's one of those days where you wish the scoreline would tell a different story, but Brighton, really, even though their fans and players have been joining in the celebrations. Here's Matoma for a moment, and that's a good save by Pickford. And Towarski clears it away. Well, as I was saying, even though Brighton have probably joined in the festivities somewhat, at the end of the day, they have a job to do, and that is to put 3 points on the board in the Premier League for them today. And they're fulfilling that rather, not comfortably, but certainly have had the better of the first half and the goal as well. They've had a couple of chances, but nothing really to trouble McGarland, the deputy goalkeeper for Brighton today. He's Beto though, and Van Heckel clears it away. And Danny Welbeck is pushed by a former teammate, I believe. Or no, actually no, I don't think that's the case. As Rasik Tay is confirmed to Aston Villa, which is a recent transfer that happened. We're hearing possible rumours, and I don't really know how true these are, but we've been hearing possible rumours over the last week or so that Militao could be one of Villa's prime transfer targets. Now, Militao plays for Real Madrid, so I'm not really sure how true that is, but Real Madrid have been known to be very firm when it comes to players who don't perform, and it's not that Militao isn't performing, as Ipswich Town and Everton is next. I'm trying to think if that is Premier League or not. I'm assuming it is. We haven't started the competitions yet. Over the top ball for Grealish. But yes, Militao joining Aston Villa from Real Madrid. That would be quite the story, to be fair. And it would very much elevate Aston Villa's possible season targets. And of course, last week, Newcastle United, I think, came to Villa Park and won. So it'll be a very interesting occasion if Militao does sign when we see Villa next time. Unai Emery is not messing around at Aston Villa, and he's now gathering some real big pieces, and if that works out for Militao, then watch out. Militao, a very good player in his own right, a reason he plays for Real Madrid after all. So I don't think it's due to performance. But Everton or Real Madrid are always changing and always rotating. And there is always immense pressure at Real Madrid to perform right out of the box. And not to say Militao hasn't, but maybe there could be some other factors to it. Because surely, if you were performing at Real Madrid, that wouldn't be happening unless Villa have come at them with a very substantial offer as well. But Villa aren't a club that's... they've never been historically made of money, if that's the right way to put it. So it certainly is a surprising move. I think this is... oh, that's a good pass. And Beto comes to it, and McGarland has a very good save to make there. He read the situation perfectly. That was wonderful goalkeeping by McGarland. Pascali is going to be making way for Veltman. Brighton substitution here. Looks like David Moyes will be shuffling his deck. I think there's a 4-man substitution being prepped, and I think they may have already happened. McNeil has come on for... You can see them across the screen, actually. If you get enough time to read. I need to talk to the... I think someone needs to talk to the Premier League and slow these notifications down. They're way too fast to read. Well, next for Brighton, they'll be returning back to, I think it's the Annex. And they'll be facing Manchester City. So, it could be a very interesting game, that one. And McLaughlin and Barry is in and goal! And now the roof will come off. Everton have equalised. Tiano Barry, the substitute, as Dave Moore has shuffled his deck, and it's worked out wonders. Look at this place. What a moment. And it's saved by McGarland. He's done a great job all game long, but Barry has a tap in. And Everton will take it. They have equalised here. And this place is rocking. What a moment for Barry. The first Everton goal at the stadium goes to him. And now we have a game on. Even the turf looks wonderful, even with player boot studs in it. Oh, a wonderful place. I think we're going to enjoy. I think Everton are definitely going to enjoy playing here. I think it's by the seaside as well, so if you ever want to go to the beach afterwards or before, it's very much accessible. It's a wonderful place, to be fair. True workmanship and craftsmanship here. And rather fitting of Everton Football Club. One of the mainstays of football. And now they have a home fitting of it. Not to say that Goodison Park wasn't, because, as we said, Goodison Park was one of the OGs, as some people like to say sometimes. And now there's only Anfield and Old Trafford left. And Old Trafford could be coming off the list sometime in the future. And then, well, Barry with a decent shot. I mean, I don't know if Liverpool would ever want to move from Anfield. It's been such a wonderful place, with such a wonderful atmosphere, especially as the reigning champions. And Newcastle will take them on next, but of course, I'll be preoccupied going to the Emirates with the missus, attending their game at Leeds United. I can't be in two places at once, and as we said in the pre-season video, she takes priority every single time. And the programme was not one to argue with it, as we said. And here's Idrissa Gana. Look at the space he has! Oh, and McLaughlin with a great save. And Ghana, that was some strike as well. O'Reilly's making way for Rutter. Well, 15 minutes to go, and Everton are really having the ascendancy in this game as James Garner took the free kick. Oh, no, there's a mix-up there. I think that McGarland totally missed it. Michael Keane with the striker. Oh, that was so unlucky. Michael Keane, what a hit. And there was a whole mix-up in the box. McGarland was jumping at air with his defender. The defender got a touch to it. It landed at the feet of Michael Keane. You just couldn't put it in. And looking at that graphic there, I don't think he was too far off. That would have been some strike, that is for sure. Here's Kyogo. Alcaraz, well taken. Kylo probably should have done better there, to be honest. Weaver. There's Matoma. And he's played a ball into Mattea here and saved by Pickford with his leg. And the Everton fans happy with that. Well, the Everton players, we should say. Good save by Pickford, to be fair. Minter's already scored today. Pickford able to have the wherewithal of bringing his legs. I don't think that was a natural kind of read of the shot there, but his leg saved it. Regina puts it in, and Pickford grabs it out of the air. Throws it all the way to Barry. And Barry's been dispossessed already, and now Brighton can come forward immediately with Welbeck, but Has to play back to Weaver instead. 9 minutes to go. This could really go anywhere at the moment. Mensah. He's dispossessed. His man. And now he's in the box. He's down. Is that a penalty? No. Not a penalty. Oh, that looked like one to me. I could be wrong. Here is Barry. Alcaraz. Now Alcaraz is broken free. And McGowan with the save. Well, there will be questions over whether Brighton should have had a penalty back there. The timer's coming off for Sima. But I think Brighton probably should have had a penalty or at least a VAR check on it. We didn't even have that. Kowalski trying to put the ball in. Here's Garner. And I thought that was going to loop in for a moment. What a goal that would have been. Well, 6 minutes to go. And both teams could win this game. But glorious chances both ways. But a goal now for Brighton would be heartbreaking for these Everton fans. Here is Sima. Kowalski blocks it. Danny Welbeck. Brighton come forward again. Welbeck and Sima keep it in amongst themselves. Sima's worked it into Danny Welbeck here. And Pickford with a save. Well, Jordan Pickford ever capable. And Mensah will take this corner. And AJ got pushed and here's Baleba. Mensah tried to put it in. No one there to meet it. Poor opportunity, really. We should have done better there. Well, David Moyes has seen a lot in his Everton time. And now he sees a new stadium to look at. Oh, it's a poor pass, really. Give it away. Now here's Mensah. And not like this, surely. Mensah's got some space. Oh, and Brighton have scored. And Mensah again. As time winds down, Brighton have the lead. And it's all of Everton's own doing. There was a misplaced pass back there. The Brighton fans celebrate. Every right to. They've played a good game, but what was this? It was pretty much cheaply given away, and no one was there to meet Mensah again. Pretty much like the first goal, really. Mensah with all the space in the world. I think they were caught flat-footed by that misplaced pass. Pickford probably should be doing better there, you could argue. Oh, it's not like this. Surely not. Well, it's been a momentous day, but unfortunately, it looks like Brighton are going to take home the 3 points. But that win will come, but it's not going to be today. Everton down by 2-1, and time is running out. We're in 5 minutes of added on time. It's been a real back and forth as Patterson tries to put it forward. Barry keeps it pretty well, actually. And I'm not sure, I can't really tell who the bad back pass was. It might have been Ansu, who came on earlier. There's a sub for a Brighton, Alcatraz. And the referee's going to give Brighton a free kick. Strange. Maybe a handball was there. Well, what a shame. But that's how good Brighton are at the end of the day. A very decent side, can give anyone trouble on their day. But still, these fans sing for their team. Dede. James Garner. Now Patterson puts it into the box here. Van Heckel clears away. And now the referee We'll probably blow the whistle any second now. We've... well, it's a shame. But at least Everton got a goal. It didn't really look like winning, to be fair. It was a very even game. And the first game to grace the Hill Dickinson Stadium is unfortunately a loss for Everton. It was a very decent game, to be fair. Anyone could have won it. But Menta made the difference with 2 very good goals. Probably could have defended and goalkeeping better. But that's the way football goes. That win will come. And this place is incredible. Today, Brighton take home the 3 points by 2 goals to 1.